Hey everybody, my name is Sarah Vanderheiden. I'm a Regional Vice President with Arbonne, and I am really excited to be sharing this quick video. I just had it on my heart to share a little bit more about my story because I feel like my journey could really help and benefit other people, and I think it's important that we do our best to lift other people up and help people rise, and I just, when you have something laid on your heart to share, I feel like we should follow that tug and just share it. So here I go. So basically, being with Arbonne, being a Regional Vice President, I realize that if you're coming into this video and not knowing what any of that is, that doesn't matter. All it really means is that I've been working my Arbonne career and have built it up to a point where I'm able to create a lot of freedom and flexibility and choices for my family, all the while helping other people to create that exact same thing in their life. So Arbonne. So when I was first introduced to Arbonne, it was nearly 16 years ago. And the first time I was invited to take a look, I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't want to learn about the products. I didn't want to be a part of the opportunity. I was a hard no across the board. And, relentlessly, I did go ahead and go to the event because my sister was hosting it and I had to support my sister because I love her. And honestly, you guys, I was completely blown away. I had no idea about European standardization. I had no idea about how toxic products can be. I had no idea that 60% of what we put on our skin goes into our bloodstream in 26 seconds. You guys, I was completely naive to all of that. And so I was the person sitting in the event going, oh my gosh, no way, is that true? Holy cow. I had no clue. And so when I left that event, I'm like, well, I want everything because I want a clean lifestyle. I don't want to use toxic products. I had been struggling with skin irritations, food allergies, all these different health issues that all tied back to my gut health, and I had no idea at the time. And so Arbonne really ended up being a clear choice for me to clean my life, both with my products and with my career. And so in the beginning, I just was really drawn to what my sister was doing, and I just became a puppy watching her and following her and wanting to know what she was doing because I was too afraid to do it myself. You guys, I was in my own way. And so I know that that's a very common human thing to do. We get in our own way, we get in our head, and we start telling ourselves, you can't do that, that's too different, you'll fail, all of the terrible things that we tell ourselves. So I just wanted to share this video because I want to encourage you guys to realize how amazing you are and to get out of your head and get out of your way and make wonderful things happen in your life. Because when we create that wonderful tidal wave in our life, it has an amazing ripple effect in so many other people's lives. And so just that starts to be something that can be unbridled, unharnessed, and then it just creates a tidal wave of greatness throughout the world. And I'm not even kidding. And so I can't even, people ask me all the time, how many people are in your organization? I honestly have no idea. I have no idea. We grow every single day. I could go on and take a look and find the exact number, but what I do know is that it's helping and enriching so many lives that I don't even want to know. Let it be unbridled. Let it be unharnessed. That's the beauty of it. So, when I finally decided to build a business in Arbonne, sure, I still had fears. I had hesitations. I had all of that. But what Arbonne did is it allowed me to build a business where I also had personal growth and development. I had people pouring into me all the time, telling me how great I am, how much I can achieve, what I can do. And nowhere else have I ever been a part of a community that was so consistently uplifting. I've always called Arbonne my consistent positive, somewhere where people can flourish and feel loved, and there's room for everybody at the table. We are an all-inclusive company, looking to be the best company for the world, not just the best company in the world, but the best company for the world. And I love being a part of an organization that has such high ethics and just so all-inclusive. So I love that about Arbonne. So, basically as I worked my business, life happens, things happen, you get knocked down, you get back up, that kind of a thing. No matter how many times I got knocked down, this Arbonne community continued to lift me up and wanted to help me rise, not only in the Arbonne business, but just as a human being in general. And so that's what has kept me in this business since 2004. It's currently 2020. I was 26 years old when I started this business. I am now 42 years old and looking and feeling better than I have ever in my whole life. And so I am just eternally grateful for Arbonne because they've created that health in my life, and I'm able to pay that forward to other people in their lives. Now, when I started my business, I was not married. I did not have children. I was working full-time in the commercial advertising industry, very, very high demand hours, and I really wanted to create freedom in my life. I wanted to be in control of where I was going, when I was going, how I was going. I didn't want to be under the thumb of anybody else, you know? And that was part of the opportunity that was really, really attractive to me, to create that time freedom, to be able to come and go as I want, to build my life and my career being able to fit into where I wanted it to be in my life coming first. And so once I, I always held on to that as what Arbonne offered. And it wasn't until probably about 2013 that I really, really got out of my head and said, that's enough, Sarah. You deserve this. Everybody else deserves this. More people go to bed worried about how they're going to pay their bills and the wrinkles on their face. So, our opportunity, I feel like, is the best product that we offer in Arbonne. And so, like me, you may be just like me in the beginning. I was like, absolutely no way. I am not interested in doing anything like that. But, an uneducated mind always says no. And so I'm just here to tell you that it is worth it, 110% worth it, to take just a tiny closer look at how this could work into your life. And I'm so grateful that my sister never gave up on presenting the opportunity to me, because she saw what this would do for me and all the freedoms that it would create in my life. And also all the love and support that I would be encircled by, forever, as long as you stay in the opportunity. So I love that about it. So now what I've done is I've created a job. I've created this culture in our family where I'm able to, be present for our little girls, be present for family members, be present for friends, be able to travel and, be a part of something that's continually changing and evolving and fun and, and with that being said too, we have this amazing culture of people that when you have a bad day, you have amazing friends to fall back on and, to be able to talk to and share with and whatnot. So, in a world that's ever changing and ever evolving and, things not being so certain, maybe with a career, or maybe you don't love what you do, but, you're tied down with the paycheck, that kind of a thing. I would recommend you just really take a closer look at Arbonne, because, again, this could be the one thing that you've been praying for, and you just don't know that it's this. So, it takes nothing to take a closer look and see if this could be a fit for you. It looks different in everybody's life. We have a turnkey operation where you can, plug in and work your business, but it looks different in everybody's life, because everybody's life looks different, so it's really, really fun to see how it can work for you. And that's the other thing I love about this, is that you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. So, there's always people to support you and uplift you and show you the way. And, I don't know what I would do without Arbonne. It has been one of the biggest blessings of our life. And I'm so, so grateful that I said yes all those years ago. This is my future self thanking my younger self for being open-minded and saying yes, so that I could build this asset income that will continue to pay my family and the legacy that's being created. It'll continue to pay our family throughout the ages, because in Arbonne we actually get to will our business. So, it's not an if, it's a when, and I thank God for every day that I get to be here breathing on this earth. But when the day comes where I don't, my family will continue to have the legacy and the asset that I have created with Arbonne. So, there is something very, very, very powerful to this Arbonne thing. And so I really encourage you to take a closer look, see how it could fit in your life, and just know that 100% you would be supported and loved. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day. I hope I was able to give you a little bit of insight and speak some life to you guys. We'll see you soon.